All right, hey YouTube world, we're back. Hey Jeff, how's it going, buddy? Yo, yeah. So last week's episode, there's a lot of talk about a lot of different people. First of all, a person who executed one of the biggest deals of all time in Survivor, and then one of the biggest threats of all time in Survivor getting voted out. But you know what? We're gonna spend a lot of time talking about this character right here.
Once again, I take a look at the challenge, and there's a balance beam. We get to our strategy session, and again, Brad just dictates what's going to happen. Haley wants the balance beam. I want the balance beam. Brad says Haley and Ty are doing the balance beam. And once again, it's a dictatorship with him just telling people what positions they're going to take.
All right, for sure we're gonna talk about Debbie. And, you know, Debbie really is kind of what made the last two episodes kind of exciting leading up to day 16. And for a lot of really dumb reasons, actually. You know, Debbie is a character who, since last Survivor, is, you know, pretty much called herself like the smartest chick in the game. Like, she knows everything. She's done so many things. She's like, she's in fit shape, and she's this and she's that. And she's kind of right. She does have a lot on her belt. I don't know what her resume is, but she's like a marine biologist, and she's this and she's that. She does like several different things. I don't even know if marine biologist is one of them, but she has a lot of occupations. So you have to kind of give her that. But when you wear it on your sleeve like it's a necklace, like it's gold medals hanging around your neck, and you're just walking around with them all the time, that's bad. That is really bad. And here's the thing. She got mad for no reason. She got mad at Brad, saying Brad is telling everybody what to do and they're just following. Is it that you're really mad at Brad, Debbie, or are you just mad that you're not the power player, that you're not the one in the driver's seat, that you're not a Sandra type of player, that you're not a Tony type of player, even though he did get voted out, but you're not Brad, you're not in his shoes? Because if you were the one in charge, you wouldn't care. Then it would be all good, right? Because you're the one calling the shots, you're the one dictating what everybody's doing. They show a clip where Debbie, they had a challenge, and they lost the challenge. And they lost a challenge that was for food. And Debbie tried to blame another tribe member, saying that this person helped us lose. All Brad said to Debbie was, hey, if you feel like you can do this, you know, go ahead and do it. That was it. They lose the challenge, and Debbie gets pissed off at Brad, saying that we do everything that he tells us to do. Well, what did you do to deserve to be the leader anyway? Did you do anything to be the leader? You didn't. You really didn't. Besides, talk about how great you are and how in shape you are and how smart you are. So, yeah, that's not Brad's fault at all. Now, I'm not gonna like, for those of you who actually seen Survivor, like, I'm not gonna flesh it out completely, right? The challenge and all that. Now, Debbie has to go to Exile Island now. And this is because there's been the new merge, right? The new merge where now 3 tribes become 2, right? And because that happened, now Debbie is the odd one out, and she goes to Exile Island. But to her surprise, in Exile Island, guess what? It's all a boat full of food and anything she wants to eat. And really, is it really that she's gonna have a strong advantage in the game now, that she's gonna be revitalized, that she's gonna come back stronger than ever? Or is she just being fattened up for the kill? And I'm gonna tell you right now, she's being fattened up for the kill. Any other Survivor in her situation would actually could potentially become a power player in the game. Debbie will not become that. All right, and that's what this episode is really about. It's not the thing about Debbie. I didn't get into it completely with full detail about what happened last time when she had the incident with Brad, but those of you who watch Survivor understand what I'm talking about. Basically, her ego and her want to be, you know, the brain and the leader of the group is basically what tears her down. And the fact is, in her mind, she is that. Even though she has no power in the game at all, she still thinks she is. She thinks she's the main person, the main culprit. And she is none of those things. But she feels like she's gonna be, and she won't be. So, a survivor winner named Cochran gets on the boat with her and shares the food, and they hang out, and Debbie's all excited to see him. And they start talking, right? And basically even Cochran could see like exactly what I'm saying. He gave her all of the devices, all the things that she could do to help progress in the game, but how much of it is that she really taking in? How much is she taking in, or how much of it is she takes in a little bit and then she goes and becomes the same Debbie? Let me know your guys' thoughts. My name is Dimitri Greene. We're going to talk about more about this in the next episode, because we're going to talk about her overconfidence, which is the link that I left out. Yeah, she's a know-it-all and she thinks she can do everything, but the overconfidence is a whole nother issue that we're going to have to save for the next video, okay? So yeah, we're going to be talking about Debbie some more, but yeah, like and subscribe if you're new. And if you're a true Survivor watcher and you want to argue and debate with me, please by all means do so. Tell me I know nothing about Survivor and have no business making this video. Tell me whatever you want, man. And I'm going to just holler at you, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video anyway. So goodbye, Jeff. Goodbye, YouTubers. My name is Dimitri. I'm gone.